So AMC stock started off the day pretty strong. We hit 577 this morning, which you guys can see here on the 5-day, 5-minute chart. That was actually a fresh high on this time frame, right? We took the highs out from yesterday, which were right around 565, and from the day before, which were right around 574, 75. So we barely took that high out, but still, we took the highs out this morning. We hit 577, and now it is not looking pretty. AMC stock is now down 7%, down to $5.07, and now we're starting to reverse course on the 5-day, 5-minute, which we have to break down in this video. So if y'all find value, hit that like button, make sure to subscribe, and don't forget to get up to 15 stocks from Moomoo, link down below. It is literally free money, guys. We'll talk more about that later, and now let's dive into it. So again, AMC stock took the highs out this morning. It was looking all good. We hit a higher high, and we ended up collapsing and pretty much falling through the floor right after, essentially, we hit that 577 high. You guys can see here on the intraday chart, it didn't last long, right? We hit 577. It pretty much went straight down to about 520 in the span of a couple of hours. That was just about 2 hours. It dropped 10%. Then we saw a little bit of a relief rally. Not even a relief rally. That's not a relief rally. We pretty much consolidated. We cooled off a little bit, and then round two of the roller coaster ended up beginning. You guys can see here, after we consolidated for about, let's see, was that about an hour, 2 hours, 2.5 hours? We then went from 535 down to 490. It essentially dropped another 8%, and here we are now. We're slowly starting to rally and to close, which mind you, it is 3:30 p.m. right now. We're closing in exactly 30 minutes. And mind you guys, it is 3:30 p.m. right now, so we're about to close in 30 minutes, and by the looks of it, by the looks of how it's been trading, we could be setting ourselves up for another dump heading into close. We'll see how it plays out. So make sure you guys subscribe, because we will be doing multiple follow-ups here on AMC moving forward. So yeah, I mean, that's what's going on. We hit a fresh high this morning. We dumped 8%. We then consolidated a little bit, then dumped another 8%. So from top to bottom, at least the top and the bottom so far today, from 577 to 490, AMC lost a whopping 15%. That's a pretty big drop. And again, now we could be setting ourselves up for a dump into close. We'll see how it goes, guys. As last time we saw the little teeny relief rally in the middle of the day, the little consolidation phase that we were in, we got rejected by the 180 and the 50 moving averages. We got rejected, then we saw the next leg down. So at this point, we might be seeing that same thing. You know, we might get rejected by that 180 SMA and then see a massive dump into close, which would not be good. So we went from making higher highs, higher lows. Now we're dumping into close, and we actually took the lows out not only from yesterday, but from the day before that, the day before that, and guess what? Almost the day before that as well. So essentially now we're trading almost at a fresh weekly low here, and you guys can see we started off the week at about 475. Let me draw that out so you guys can see. So essentially, we lost all the gains from this week on AMC stock. Just today, we lost all of the gains from this week. And if we take that 475 level out, which I might as well set my alert, we will be on in the red on the week, which is not good, obviously, at all. So let me set that now. Mark is at or above $4, and let me do mark is at or below, not above, guys. We're already above that point. Let me do mark is at or below 400, or rather $4, not 400, guys. That'd be nuts. Let me do $4.75. Mark is at or below. Then we'll take a look here at the larger time frame and see kind of what that's looking like, as now we're starting to sell off on the smaller time frames. You guys can see here on the 4-hour chart, it's not looking pretty either, man. This is not looking good. So clearly now we were at a point where we were breaking out of the 530 resistance that we talked about, right? That was the high from a couple weeks ago, right? We were breaking out of that, and we were above the moving averages on the 4-hour chart. So it looked like we were reversing. Now things are starting to turn back down. You can see clearly we put in a lower high here. Boom. You guys notice that? Now we're back under both the 50 and the 180 SMA. That's not good. And we're also under 530, which again was resistance a couple weeks ago. We broke out of it. It became support. Well, guess what? Now it's resistance again. Now that we're under 530, we're at 507. So this is not looking pretty. And let me tell you, if it breaks 475, guys, brace for impact. It's probably going to get worse. That's just me being honest. And I'm not one of these people that, even though I talk about AMC, Bed Bath & Beyond stock, right? I'm not one of these people that's just going to sugarcoat it and just tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to be honest, especially when it comes down to the charts. And at this point, we were at a point where we were looking bullish. We were starting to break out. Now it's starting to turn back bearish. I'm not going to lie, guys. It's starting to turn back bearish. And if we take that 475 and especially 450 low out, which you guys can see 450, let me set an alert there now. Mark is at or below. You can see 450. That was the low point from back in the middle of February. So if we take that out too, ooh, it's going to get ugly. So yeah, guys, that's a quick rundown on AMC. And don't forget to get up to 15 stocks from Moomoo. Link down below if you guys haven't done that already. Once you open up an account, you get 1 free share of stock. If you deposit at least $100, you get 4 more stocks, totaling 5 free shares of stock. And if you deposit at least $1,000, it gets even better. You get another 10 stocks, totaling 15 free stocks. And by the way, of course, it also helps out the channel. I appreciate you all as always. Let me know what free stocks you get. Link down below. And now let's talk about the overall markets as we're wrapping up today, as we're not looking pretty, guys, as we're not looking pretty at all. The Russell's down 1.1% right now. Looks like it's still trading in that range between roughly 1730 and about 1790, 1800. We're at 1776 right now. Again, the Russell's down 1.1%, so that looks like it's starting to dump back down. We double top, not looking too pretty. And we have the NASDAQ. Let's pull up Triple Q. Both Triple Q and SPY, they're not doing that bad, but still they're down 0.3% each. And clearly now Triple Q is starting to fail at the highs from a couple of days ago, from earlier this week as well, right around 318.20 to about more like 320, 322. We're failing at that point, and we're holding on by a thread above the moving averages on this 1-hour chart. So if this falls through the moving averages, which by the looks of it, it might do that, this could easily start dumping back down to 312, 313. Definitely possible, which is where Triple Q was. And you guys know this if you've been watching my channel. That's where it was, a couple days ago, earlier this week, and of course, last week. And SPY, let me pull this up and show you guys what's going on SPY. This hit a new high this morning, just like AMC did, right? And it pulled back and it gave back that entire gain. We almost lost all the gain from yesterday. I think we're still up from yesterday. Yeah, we are, which is good. And now that I'm looking at this, the fact that we're bouncing off 411 and it looks like we're going to close above 412, that's also good. Considering 411.12, that was the high from the past couple of days. We broke out of it this morning. We pulled back intraday, which is not good, but we're bouncing off that resistance from yesterday and the day before. That is good. That's a good sign. So honestly, SPY's not looking that bad, and neither is Triple Q. None of these are looking bad. I mean, they're still being dominated, I'd say, by the bulls. All we're noticing is some short-term resistance. Really, that's all it is. And, for all we know, next week, 417.50 could break on SPY. We might get a full breakout from that point. This might just be a consolidation week. This might just be some choppiness before the real move is made. I don't know. Time will tell. Same thing with, with Triple Q here. We've been choppy. We're failing at 320, but this could be the week before the week that we literally break out. I don't know. I have my alert set at 322. We'll see where it goes from there. If that level does break, 330, 335 could be where it goes. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. And by the way, I have a second channel called Stas Talks Money, and I'm doing a $100 giveaway once we hit 1,000 subs. So if you haven't checked that channel out, it's different from this one. Go down below. Make sure to subscribe. And again, you might get $100 once we hit 1,000 subscribers. And don't forget to also get up to 15 stocks from Moomoo, 12 stocks from Webull. And if you guys want to check out the Patreon, that's down below as well. And with that being said, I'll catch you later.